My dear viewers, this is a special edition covering the Egyptian and the United Arab Emirates relations between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi receives United Arab Emirates President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan at the Cairo airport. Well, to shed more light on the historical relations between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Saleh, Professor of Political Economy. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I want to salute all the team working on this very special event, which is the visit of His Excellency, the President of the UAE, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed to Cairo.
Yes, Dr. Saleh, the Egyptian-Emirati relations are historical. Also, that started since the year 1971. How do you evaluate the relations since the start of it in 1971 until now?
Yes, that's very true. I remember that 2 years ago, Egypt and the United Arab Emirates have celebrated the celebration of the 50 years of economic ties and political ties. There was a festival. There was a big event organized in Cairo. And at that time, if you remember, that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had said during that event that these relations are unique and are founded on very fraternal and comprehension and economic future.
Yes.
And that created between the two countries are really a model of cooperation, I do believe, between Arab countries. And I think that if you would like my opinion, think that this is a model that is really unique between the two countries. And I will remember, and I have to remember, and I want to remind people that are listening to us, that, and I lived this myself. I was a kid at that time, and we heard about a very courageous, this was in the beginning of the 70s, or mid-70s, after the war. We were kids actually, and we heard about a very courageous Arab leader of a small country that had said that the Arab oil is not more important and vital than the Arab nuts. And he was the one that have banned and imposed an embargo on the. So that's really funny that we use that Arab countries are imposing an embargo, but the Sheikh Zayed Al Nahyan, this great leader, have imposed and asked to not export the Arab oil to Europe. And this was really a turning point in the European and the American position via Egypt during the war. This country is unique. Their leaders are very unique. The father of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan is a great leader, a wise man, and therefore the sons of Zayed, primary Sheikh Khalifa, peace upon his soul, and actually Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, a great leader that has a very exceptional relation with Egypt. Let's not forget that talking about the exceptional relations that some families, and that's what
yes.
not lots of people know. Lots of families in the Arab United Emirates are married to Egyptians, and there are blood, only historical and political ties. There are blood ties. If you come to Dubai, if you come to Abu Dhabi, if you go to Sharjah, if you go to the UAE, you'll find lots of appreciation and love and respect from the Arab Emirates to Egyptians, and also a real love story from the Egyptians that came to this country years ago, especially in the 70s and 80s, and were a part of the construction of this very courageous country. So
Yeah.
That's why I think, and this is the reason why the relations are really historical, and more than the historical, the relations are really an exceptional model of unity and a common future between the two countries.
Yes, Dr. Saleh, the United Arab Emirates actually have supported Egypt in several situations. One of the important situations that we can remember is during the year 2016, when Egypt, during the economic reforms, Egypt started floating the pound. The United Arab Emirates have pumped $1 billion in the central bank in order to support the Egyptian economy. So this is one of the great, actually, we remember for the United Arab Emirates. What's your comment on this?
Well, three events that I would remember. I will remember, and I do remember. The first one, when Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, president of the United Arab Emirates, was talking about the Egyptian relations, and he was said that his father had asked his sons to take care of Egypt and to put Egypt in the heart of the Emirates. And that's why, you know, there are, count with me, you can count with me the number of visits that were undertaken by Sheikh, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed to Egypt, his participation in the opening of the Mohammed Naguib military base, and his presence in several events, national events between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates. The second one is when the United Arab Emirates have supported, and we know that without, and I'm saying that, without, and I'm saying again, without the support, the financial support and the political support of the United Arab Emirates, and the political support to Egypt after the events of 2011, and even President Fattah al-Sisi has said that we have to grant and recognize this support, Egypt would have known a very dark future. So I remember, secondly, this is the second case, I remember Sheikh bin Rashid, the Sheikh of Dubai, at the Sharm el-Sheikh conference, if you remember, when he supported and when the United Arab Emirates had given $5 billion to Egypt, and this is something that we cannot forget. This is in our memory. And at that time, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid have said that supporting Egypt is a duty because Egypt is the big brother of the Arab world. Let's not forget that this is the third event that happened, and it remains in the memory of the Egyptians when His Excellency Sheikh Sultan, the Sheikh Sultan Plaza, was in Cairo at the Cairo University. And I will not say again what he has said, but he was talking about the period where he
في إطار مواصلة التنسيق الوثيق فيما بين الزعيمين على جميع المستويات في ضوء ما يربط البلدين من أواصر تاريخية وطيدة على المستويين الرسمي والشعبي. فالقاهرة تحرص أن تكون